Hi guys, welcome back to another speed builder in the Sims 4. I am Kiko Builds, and for today's speed build we are back in Henford on Bagley. That is the word that came with the expansion pack cottage living, and we are building a small house that is a couple's romantic getaway. This is a 20 by 20 lot, and this build was part of the Love is in the Air collab that was organized back on the Instagram by Michaela Sims YT. Thank you so much for inviting me for yet another collab. I loved it. This time around we were 35 amazing builders. I mean, I was part of this collab alongside 34 amazing simmers and amazing builders, and we were building in 4 different worlds, and this is going to be part of a larger save file. If you could remember, if you are a member of my, or you watch my videos, I've already made a first collab that was called the Sweater Weather collab for the autumn and fall season. This was also a collab made by Michaela, and we started the save file back then, and we actually built in Brindleton Bay. And then the second one was called the Winter Wonderland collab, and we built something around Christmas and winter, and this one was called the Winter Wonderland collab, and we built in Windenburg. Yeah, and this time around we build in 4 different worlds, so the save file is kind of getting bigger, and that's great and amazing. We are building actually in Magnolia promenade, in Glimmerbrooke, here in the Henford on Bagley, and also in Komiorebi. So I'm building on this small lot that is a 20 by 20 lot in Henford on Bagley. I think I would have preferred to have a bigger lot, but by the time I chose my lot, there were very few left, so I ended up with a small one that is a 20 by 20 lot. So we are building a very small house, a 2-story high house, and I called this a couple's romantic getaway. So this is a small house that could qualify as I was saying, a getaway for your sims, your couples that go there just for a little couples retreat or vacation. I also placed an archway and also a large living room, a large dining room, and also a large kitchen, because I wanted this to serve also as a wedding venue. So if you want also to use this place as a wedding venue, you have everything that you can that you need to actually throw a wedding there. And bonus part is that you have the couple's little apartment upstairs, but it's not really an apartment because we don't have a second kitchen upstairs, but it's like the couple's quarters upstairs with a bedroom, the couple's bedroom, their bathroom, a small kind of little study, and also we have a terrace or balcony upstairs with a lounge space. I really love this small house. I love to have my builds be functional and have all the amenities that will be necessary for a nice gameplay. Yeah, so I also placed at the front this small pond that could be like a small romantic pond there. It's, mind you, is very small because this is such a small lot, but yeah, I wanted it to look a little like a small lake. It's not a lake, it's really not close to a lake whatsoever because it's so small, but I placed a little boat on there so it could look like somewhere the couple could just stay there on the little boat and just be romantic together. So yeah. For the gardens, I obviously used a lot of the flowers and also the decorations, the furniture, if we can call that furniture, the items from a romantic garden, because it was fitted. Next to the archway we have the little romantic statue and a sitting area here if your guests want to sit there. I couldn't really put a lot of chairs like for a proper wedding venue, but I chose to put some sitting area here with the benches, the romantic benches, just next to the archway, so that you guests could at least sit there and watch the wedding. Yeah, for the general aspect of the build, I mean the architecture, the outside of the building, it's not your typical build. I mean, it's not your typical house, because this house doesn't have just one style of architecture. I think this was kind of a mix of different style of architecture. I just had in mind this kind of glass tower like structure that you can see at the front, and that you can see here me placing the small living room inside of this tower, because I really wanted to have a kind of a skylight also, with the high ceiling and the glass roofing towering over this little a lounge space or living room. This is a very tiny living room, mind you, so this is kind of a quirky looking build, I admit, but yeah, I just went with whatever came to mind. The entire color scheme for this build is blue and white, as you could see at the outside of the build, and also inside of the build I went with white and blue, because I also mixed this build. I mean, the architecture of this build is also mixed with what you can find in the Greek islands. I mean, maybe I got inspired by the pack that is coming out very soon, the My Wedding Stories game pack. I think the world is going to be based on Greece or Greek islands. So yeah, I got inspired probably by this pack. And the exterior architecture reminds you a little bit of the Santorini style of build. Santorini is a Greek island, with the blue and whites, especially the stair parts outside of the house, and also the little balcony on top, and some of the climbing plants and flowers on the walls, and also on the inside I also brought a little bit of this color scheme, a lot of this color scheme, the blue and white inside. I really love this color scheme. This is something that I think I've never done, blue and white, but I really do like it. So I started with entirely white walls on the inside, and then I placed here and there some blue accent walls. Here you won't see the blue walls right away, because I changed my mind. I went back and changed my mind and changed some accent walls for the blue ones. Here we are in the kitchen. We also have obviously a blue and white color scheme. I wanted this kitchen to be functional for a wedding, so I put it's a big kitchen. If you consider that this is a house for just one couple, actually this also could serve as a house, a residential lot, because obviously it's a residential lot, but yeah, if you consider that this is a house for one couple, because we only have one bedroom with a double bed, this is a fairly large kitchen for this just one couple, and we have two bathrooms, so this is a large kitchen. I placed as you can see two stove tops here, just one oven, and yeah, I went with a blue and white scheme. As you can see also on the floor, I also went with something the checker style, blue and white checker style floor tiles, because I think once again we are in the blue and white color scheme, but I think they really go or fit with the style that I was going for, something a little bit old-fashioned but a little on the island style. So I went with this kind of flooring here, and I really do like it for this build. I also use this flooring tiles in the bathrooms, and I went full-on checkers ceramic tiles also on the walls, so you will see the bathrooms very, very kind of old-fashioned style, Greek island style tiles on the floors and on the walls. So yeah, as I was saying, this could also serve as a wedding venue because as you can see, the kitchen is fairly big. We have also a large dining room with a lot of chairs. I don't remember if I put 8 or 6 chairs. Yeah, I put 8 chairs in the dining room. We also have a bathroom downstairs for the guests, obviously, if you are actually planning weddings here. And we have another bathroom upstairs for the couple when they stay there after the wedding and they have their honeymoon night here. Yeah. As usual, this house will be available, this lot will be available for you to download under my ID on the gallery, under my ID Kikwa_builds. It will be also part of the Love is in the Air save file and the greatest save file as well. I will put down below the link to the save file and any information. Also, I will link you to Michaela's social media. She is just great. She's amazing, really. And also I will link you to the playlist actually for this save file, so you will be able to see everything that we have on this save file, or especially on the collab, on this collab. We have a playlist that is Loving in the Air collab playlist, and you will be able to see all the amazing other builds that we have for the save file. And also if you want to download it, I will put the link down below, as I told you, in the description box. So here we are upstairs in the couple's bedroom, and this is, I really wanted this room to look a little romantic, so I placed this bed from Realm of Magic. I think it looks a little romantic with those, I don't really remember how you call this bed in English, but yeah, those bed with the 4 poles, and yeah, it's covered and we have kind of curtains hanging out around it. But yeah, I thought this looked like a really nice romantic bed. I also placed a little lounge space here in the bedroom overlooking on the living room downstairs, and we have the nice chandelier going down from this high tower like thing. I also placed a little curtain for them to be able to actually, if they want to shed the light, you know, block the light and just sleep and not be disturbed by the outside light, because this is a lot of light coming out from this tower, glass tower like thing space in front of the lounging space here. I also placed for them I placed actually a little TV here, but I went back and took the TV out. I deleted the TV and placed a mirror finally, and the TV is actually downstairs. We have a TV downstairs, and here I'm making one of my little makeshift closet space area. Here I didn't want to put a door in front of this closet space because we actually have a window, so I couldn't really put a wall there. So I just went and placed some curtains, kind of transparent see-through curtains there, and I really like how it turned out. And we also obviously have this little blue accent walls that I really love, and also these paintings. That's my first time using it, and I think it's from the kids room kids room pack or kit. No, it's not a kit, it's a stuff pack, yes. And I really love this swatch in there, and I thought it was really fitted for this. If you think, and if you actually imagine that we are on a Greek island, sort of a place here. So yeah, that said, you will see afterwards the little study area and lounge space kind of. Yeah, here we are seeing the study on the screen with also this makeshift desk, custom made desk that I love doing when I have a small space or not. But this is very easy to do. As you can see, it's an island counter, and the computer is really placed on the island counter, and then you shrink the counter to the minimum, and you also place a shelf that you actually scale up like a basic shelf underneath the computer, so the computer looks like it's sitting on this shelf, and you place a stool in front of it, and it's totally functional. And I really do love making those kind of desks, and we have a little sitting area here for those who wants to read a little, and we will have also the couple's bathroom in the space that is just behind this little love seat here. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. We are almost at the end. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and also to subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more in the future. You can also hit the little notification bell if you don't want to miss any of my uploads. And yeah, you can also follow me on my social medias. I'm also Kikwa on Instagram and on Twitter. So I hope to see you next time for my next video, guys. And in the meantime, take care. Bye.